Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Today we're going to show you the wall mounting boom arm from Neewer. That's this guy right here. Let me pull you guys down off the tripod so I can give you a closer look. So this is kind of an up-close look of the wall mounting boom arm from Neewer. Now you get the bracket that mounts to the wall, the arm, and this piece right here along with 4 anchor bolts. You do not get this tripod fluid head mount. Okay, so you get everything. It comes fully assembled, so you don't have to, assemble anything. It's fully assembled when you get it and ready to go. Now this part does change out to fit 2 different thread sizes, so that's good. You can get these in longer lengths if you want to get it further away from your tripod and everything, but that's the one that comes with it. The 4 anchor bolts that come with it are made to attach it to like a concrete wall, cinder block wall, or brick wall by drilling holes into it and then mounting it to the wall. Okay, so we have 1 bolt or 1 knob right back here that screws in, and that lets this slide all the way down to its fully extended position. Once it's down here, you can turn it in any orientation that you want for whatever camera you have on it. Once you have it secured, you just tighten down the knob, and now it's secured. It won't go back up, and that's as far as it comes down. And that is 49 inches from the very top down here to the bottom. Now if you want to change the angle, you just loosen this other lever right here, and now this lets you bring it up and down to move it wherever you would like. So you can bring it all the way flat, and if my arms were long enough, I could bring it all the way up to the ceiling so it'd be pointing straight up. Okay, so it does have a 180-degree range of motion. Once you have it where you want it, you snug it back down, and you're all set to attach whatever you're going to attach to it. So let me show you guys where this thing really excels. Normally, when I'd be shooting a video, I'd have the tripod stuck between my legs, so I would be backed out from the table. So I would have the tripod between me and the table, and I'd be reaching around trying to get whatever it was I was reviewing and talking about between me and the tripod. My arms would be bowed out like this, and I would be doing the review. Sometimes you can't always see exactly what's going on in the viewfinder. So not having the viewfinder in the way, now I can be right up to the table. If I bump the table, the only thing that's shaking is the product. Okay, so now I can sit here and review the product, look at it, tell about all of its features, and be right up close to it so I can look at it really good and the camera can see it, and I can always keep it in frame. No more messy tripod to be in the way. Now let me take just another minute of your time and tell you about this Pergear heavy-duty photography camera tripod ball head, 360-degree fluid rotation tripod ball head. And yes, I had to look at a piece of paper to get that all out. That was a mouthful. Now in this position, this is where you're going to attach your camera. You should already have your shoe mounted to the bottom of your camera, and now you just slide it in, tighten this top knob, and now your camera is set in place. If you need to adjust anything like the angle or the tilt or anything, you loosen this knob, and this knob lets you have full range of motion of the ball here. So you just tighten that back down and you're good. If you don't like this angle, this knob right here, you loosen that, and that is on this fluid mount that lets it rotate up and down. So once you get that where you want it, you tighten it back down and you're good to go. This other knob allows this part right here to turn so you can get this notch wherever you want it for whatever the angle is. Okay, now this will hold a full-size camera. Currently on here is the GH5. I'm filming this on the Canon 80D, okay, just because of the autofocus works so much better than it does on the GH5. Now, if I'm doing something in the studio where I'm going to have a set focal point, the GH5 wins all day long. So, there you have it, guys. The Neewer wall mounting bracket and the Pergear fluid tripod head for your camera. Both of these are fantastic items. I love both of them. So they've made my time in the studio so much easier. Gone are the days where I reach around the tripod or have the povey attached to my neck. Now the povey is a good piece of gear, but when it comes down to it, sometimes it just kind of tilts down on you and you lose your shot. But it's still a fine piece of gear. You just have to tighten it up and be aware of what it's doing. So these two pieces of gear have definitely made my time in the studio easier, more productive. I can't say enough about either one of these items. Now there will be links to both of these down in the description below. So by all means, if you think that either one of these are something that could help you in your studio and make your life a little bit easier, check them out. Will you survive whatever comes your way? I sure hope so. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.